Chapter 5. Take responsibility. Horrible things will happen to us in the course of our lives. Everyone will or has dealt with the loss of a loved one, losing their job, serious illness, or disabilities. We will encounter things or events that cause stress or anxiety. It is a part of life. However, knowing that bad things will happen to us allows us to prepare. Moreover, the only way you can prepare is by accepting that it is not about what happens to you, it is about what you are going to do about it. If something happens to us, we can sob about what or why it happened. However, that is a waste of energy. Rather, focus on what you can do about it or what you have learned from that situation. Alternatively, when dealing with loss, focus on the beautiful things that the person has given us and the experiences we shared and the things we have learned. Even though we have lost someone we love, we can keep their spirit alive by passing on the things we have learned from that person. You are not the victim of your circumstances. Where you are in life is not because of the economy, your education, or where you live. You are in your situation because of your choices, and very likely because you give into fear. Do not throw in the towel on your dreams because of the bad circumstances you are in. We often look at life for what it should be instead of what it is. Everyone wants to have better luck in life. Being born in a wealthy family with perfect looks, however, we have to live life with the hand that has been dealt to us. We have to take full responsibility for our current situation. You take responsibility by not blaming everyone else for your life. We all do this. We blame the economy, the place we live in, our family members, or our spouse. It is easy to blame someone else. If you are unhappy in a relationship, there is no point in blaming your partner by saying or doing mean things. It is you who has decided to start a relationship, and it is you who is still in that relationship. Either enjoy it or end it. But whatever you do, never complain. It is the same for your job. If you do not like your job, do not blame your boss or co workers. Take responsibility. It is you who decided to keep the job. There is no point complaining about your co workers or your boss. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and philosopher, said in his book Meditations, "Is your cucumber bitter? Throw it away. Are there briars in your path? Turn aside." That is enough. It can be as simple as that. Next time you encounter a situation that does not make you happy, do one of the next three things. Change the situation. Sometimes we can change a situation. If you have a conflict at work with a coworker, you could try to resolve that situation by taking responsibility for what happened and proposing a solution. You can change your current undesired position. Remember, we can only change so much. If you work in an environment where office politics and backstabbing is the norm, it is unlikely you can amend the culture unless you are a senior manager or the CEO. In circumstances where you do not have any influence to change it, you can do the following things. Leave the situation. If you feel like you are in a situation that you do not like, leave it. For example, is your job making you miserable? Create a plan to leave the job. Do not storm into your manager's office and say, "I quit, you bastard." That only happens in movies. Start working on a plan and develop skills you might need to find another job. Believe in your abilities to find something else. Second thing is continue but stop complaining to ensure your happiness. To ensure your happiness, stop complaining. Complaining is poisonous for your mind. Taking responsibility means that you accept things for what they are. Once you accept something, you should not complain. However, if you do find yourself complaining, take this as a sign of not having accepted it yet. Because taking full responsibility means that you take even the negative things of your life as a learning experience. Once you have taken action, accept the current situation. We often confuse taking responsibility with blaming ourselves. When you assume responsibility, you do not blame yourself. Everyone has a voice in his or her head that is extremely critical. It goes like this: how could I be so stupid to fall for this guy? I'm such an idiot for taking shit from my boss. I knew I couldn't trust her. I'm such a loser. Do not worry, these thoughts are very common, but will become unhealthy if you continue living in your current situation. If you start looking at life as a learning process, you will only gain from negative experiences in life. Thus, every mistake you make is part of your learning process. Sometimes we even make the same mistake multiple times. That is still fine if you do not blame yourself. You do not deserve to be punished by yourself. Do not allow your negative thoughts to hold you back from living on. Most people blame themselves so much that they eventually quit doing stuff. For instance, they stop taking risks and consequently stop growing. If you do that, that means the end of your personal development. Remember, it is not money that makes us happy, but progress. And without action, there is no progress. Living a stress free life all starts with taking responsibility and requires you to not blame yourself.